442, 502, 524, 480, and 525.
Good morning. I'm really glad to be here. I'm excited. I put my name in the hat to speak, hoping yes I could and wishing no I couldn't, kind of the mixed emotion thing. I come representing a group of people who are... my name is Phyllis Floyd. I represent myself, my farm, my children, my country. I am saddened that we even have to have a meeting like this, actually. Our forefathers and my grandparents raised cattle. They had sheep that they milked. They never had to answer to anybody for it. They drank the milk. They were healthy. My children would like that same privilege, without regulation, without having to explain to anybody why we're doing it, who owns my cow, where she's been, how sick she's been, how much milk she gives. I really am concerned mainly that I come from a group of people that pay taxes. We are good, honest citizens. None of us have been arrested that I know of. I have a small church group that meets, and most of those people are over 60 years old. These people have had cattle in their family for generations, and small farms. They never thought in the world they would ever have to have a time when they would have to choose whether or not to let people come in, and then to have paperwork to do, tagging to do. We had an 80-year-old couple in our church that if they had to go tag their own cattle, they would never be able to do it. They would have to surrender that privilege and that means that they've had of providing for their family because they couldn't physically do it. That's one part. The other thing is the financial burden, of course, who are on fixed incomes. These people, and ourselves included, have been able to maintain income that would not normally be there because we don't ask the government for help. We drink our own milk. We have our own meat. And by the way, that is filled up with those things that make us quote-unquote healthier, which are like, I think the other word for them is carcinogens. I mean, I don't want my son drinking milk that has been doctored or somehow otherwise made safe for me. I am convinced that our animals are healthy. If my animal is not healthy, I would take it to the vet, who, by the way, already has a premise number. At some point when that animal needs to be put down, I'm sure that he would be glad to do it for me. I don't have to be responsible for that, and I don't believe that in this country that is the land of the free and the home of the brave, I need to have that regulation. I don't want to be part of the national food supply. I don't want to be part of the problem of, national security or whatever else this has to do with. I want to feed my family. I want to drink my own milk. I don't want to have to answer for why I want to do that. My forefathers never did have to answer. The other thing is, there are faces of people here who are brave. They are still doing it like their forefathers, like their grandparents did it. Don't take that away from them. This 80-year-old couple that needs this way of doing that would be lost to them and their grandchildren if anything like this happens. Thank you very much.